That's number two, to be able to simplify. So first of all, do more of what you're good at. Given it's good for the business. Number two, do more hiring now and hire small. Number three, what we got to do is we got to do more and learn less. Now, I know you're like, wait a second, Chris. That is so counterintuitive to what you literally just said. I know it sounds like that. Let me tell you what I mean. For many of us, because we're so used to consuming information from people and stuff, right? Many of us are on our phones all day consuming someone else's words, someone else's ideas, someone else's way of life, someone else's money, someone else's situation, someone else's up, someone else's down. We spend so much time in consumerism that we turn learning into a consumer-driven behavior. And thus we get stuck learning all the time. Now, that don't confuse that with you need to be a lifelong learner. Let me explain what I mean. Why do I say do more and learn less? Here's the reason. The reason is because our consumerism brain will make us think, well, I'm doing the right thing because I'm steady learning something. But what about the do more? What are you doing with what you just learned? I heard something recently, and I have to say it was challenging, and I gotta agree with it. The idea of the thought was, hey, instead of all of that learning all the time and reading 12 different books, what if you read one business book all year and just executed every single thing out of that one book? How much more productive would you become as opposed to then just reading 12 books and saying, oh, I got a lot of reading done, but what did you execute based on what you read? How can we see a difference, right? Where are the changes, right? What actually did you put into your engine to make your life easier or build the business, right? Or scale, whatever you're trying to do. How did you solve that problem, right? So my point is, do more and learn less. Don't allow the consumer side of you to think or be rewarded more than actually doing the thing that you're learning about. Because here's something that I found, and I had to learn this for myself because I struggled a lot of times when I would meet certain business people and I'd have an opportunity to ask them a question. What I would struggle with is I didn't really know what to ask them. But my inability to really know what to ask for them to help me was a telltale sign to them that I'm not actually doing the thing. Because the more you are doing the thing, your questions become more specifically targeted towards actual problems that you are running into as a result of doing the thing. Does that make sense? If you just keep asking, basic generic surface questions to people, I did a video recently talking about it doesn't matter who you meet. I don't care who you meet. I don't care whoever your business hero is. If you met them and they said, yo, I got 5 minutes, ask me a question, I'll help you out. I like you. I'm willing to listen. Most of us wouldn't know how to ask a specific question of a problem that we are actually dealing with on our business because we're not even doing it. We're asking generic questions. Hey, how did you decide on purple or green for that? Why did you come up with that name for that business? What makes you so successful? As opposed to the person who's actually writing copy, the person who's actually going out and calling potential clients, the person who's actually putting their product and service out there, the person who's actually, creating the post on social media. Because then when you run into your business hero, you can say, hey, listen, recently I've been working on my podcast, but what I realized is that for some reason, I am not seeing the engagement when I drop episodes here and here, or when I added this portion into what I do to be able to, generate, revenue. It's not really working. What do you suggest that I do? Because I'm not seeing it here and I'm wanting it to be here. And this is my goal. They will run to help you because you were asking a specific thing in your area, right? Most of us, we tell on ourselves based on the questions that we ask.